Hey, I was sick a couple days ago and I had a fever over 102 degrees. You can still hear the nasalness in my voice. But it got me thinking maybe I should build this. I just bought this like a week ago. It is the Eldorado Fortress Lego set, number 10320. So the reason I was attracted to this set was because it reminded me of a set that I had when I was a younger kid. And I love this kind of Caribbean castle theme with the pirate ships and stuff. It actually comes with two ships. It comes with this cool looking ship with the sails and this tiny little boat right here. And there's all kinds of goodies in the set. I can't wait to show you guys. Let's check it out. I have it built right over here. So here's the set in its entirety. It comes with 8 minifigures and a bunch of other little figures like the skeleton, the monkey, and the parrot, and a crab. Now let's go in a little bit closer and see some of the details of this set. Starting off at the entrance to the castle, we have this little docking area. And then we have this ramp that goes up to the main gate to get into the castle. We have a couple cool torches over here. And I don't know if you guys remember the set from the 90s. It was all one giant base plate. This is kind of an upgrade because this is actually set up with individual Lego pieces. And look how beautiful this brickwork looks with these little holes where you can actually place the minifigs in different variations along the walkway. And while we're over here, I want to point out how awesome the architecture looks on this set. Look at this cannon with this like 250-degree rotation. And this is a firing cannon. You can actually put a Lego in here and it'll shoot out here. Cannons also have wheels on them, so they do come off if you want to maneuver them around the castle and pose them in different ways. Right when you enter the castle, there's a broom and something else. Let's open it up a little bit to see what that is. Just open it up and it looks like there's a chicken and then an empty barrel and a sword, and I mentioned the broom. And then down here there's like a little keg or something with a tap. You see this little drop that dripped down right here, and there's a light. And let's see what's on the other side. Oh yeah, look at this. There's a monkey over here, and look how cool these palm trees look. I just love the vibe of this castle. I mean, look at these like little leaves coming off the side, and look how beautiful these stones are that lead up to the top of the castle over here. I should mention that this set is modular, which is awesome because you can make a whole bunch of different variations of this castle. You can rotate the pieces in different ways so that there's like different versions of this castle. I'm going to show you that in a little bit. But let's first continue our tour. Above the main entrance is the Admiral's office. Now that's what this door is right here. That goes to this guy's office. This is the Admiral. You can see that there's 2 guns, shotgun looking guns, pointing down at any intruders that may be trying to penetrate into the castle. And on top of his office, you have this beautiful cannon. This one can almost go 360 degrees, except for the flag is in the way. And look how great that flag looks. I love that print. That's not a sticker or anything. That's an actual printed piece of a Lego. This is the inside of his office. You see there's a map, there's a little pen there, and then there's a candle, and then there's yet another cannon over here to shoot at enemies, and there's a cool looking parrot. Now let's make our way down through the back of the castle, and I already showed you the monkey there. He wants to give me 5. And look at that sand. Doesn't it look great? And look how beautiful that water is. I just want to go for a swim in it. I love that color, that baby blue Caribbean water. You have this really fun rock formation going on behind the castle, and you have these cool looking windows. And this was a lot to build. This was like half the castle was just like building all these rock formations and stuff, and all these leaves and everything coming up through the rocks. Keep looking along the back here, and let's take a look at this architecture over here above this window. Look at these 2 different colors of red. I mean, that is just gorgeous. I think there's like 3 or 4 of these awnings over the windows throughout the castle. I think it just looks incredible. Another cool thing about this set is that, check this out, you can lift up the roof and you can actually look inside. This is actually the jail cell. One thing I don't like is that they made the jail cell this big. Like, why should the prisoner have that much room, you know? But the cool thing is that there's a trap door right there, and if you go through that trap door, it'll actually take you out right here. So watch what happens when I put the crab in there. He'll come out the side. Let's put the roof back on the prison because we don't want the prisoner escaping. And take a look at probably my favorite thing about this castle is this crane. The crane can rotate, I believe, 360 degrees as long as this is high enough around the castle. And it has a little thing on the bottom here with whatever you want to put in it. Right now, I think there's guns in it, but you can also put like treasure in there. You could put, wine. You could put food in there, whatever you want to put, coins. And this is like, this is the money or whatever. This is like the valuable item. and then you can transport it from the castle to the ship. Let me show you how that works. So there's this little handle you can turn to raise and lower the crane so that the goods will go up and down. And then of course you can rotate it like this so you can pick something up from over here. Let's say there's something that's above the jail cell. I could just drop it down right there and then move the crane, and you see it just stays right there. Then let's say I wanted to load it on the ship. I could just drop the crane down over here, then just move it over a little bit and it'll fall off, and now the ship is free to sail away with the treasure. And let's talk about the ship a little bit while we're over here. I love the colors with the red and the yellow. It matches the fortress. And it's just the one minifig captain who steers the ship along with his sword and his food in case he gets hungry. And while we're talking about ships, I might as well talk about this little ship here. This one, it looks like it's the bad pirate ship maybe, I'm not sure. But it has the two minifigs. Look at these guys, they're so cool looking. I wonder if these are like the bad guys who steal the treasure from the big ship or from the castle and then make a getaway. And now we're back at the front of the ship where there's these palm trees. And if you don't like the way that these trees are positioned, you can reposition them however you'd like. Here's some rocks, and there's a little boardwalk along here to get around the castle. And in the middle is like a little food court area where the minifigs can have lunch. There's a little bucket and some weapons in case they're getting attacked. Check this out, there's like a little secret exit back down there. I'm not sure where that goes. And there's another secret exit over here. It just goes to some storage down there. It's kind of dark and scary. So I mentioned that this castle does come apart and you could do different formations with it. That's what I'm excited to show you next. Here there's a few parts in the castle where the seams line up. I'm actually going to pull these apart and it's going to open right up. So it opens like that, and then you can see there's a whole new world in here with all kinds of new things that we haven't even seen before. Let's take a look at what else we missed. That area where I mentioned I wasn't sure where it went, it looks like it goes down underneath here where there's a ladder, some food, and some gold bars. And I mentioned that this one opens up. Now if someone falls down here, they're screwed, because if you look down below, it's just a pit with like these green snakes, and there's no escaping from here. But you can rearrange this however you like. Look how this whole piece comes off, and you can put it over here if you want. So now it looks like a brand new castle the way I just arranged it. Look at this, it's a lot longer, a little bit more narrow, and there's no back, but it looks like it's a lot bigger. And now I set it up so that there's actually two different areas. There's the main castle over here, and then there's this like little crane area over here, and this guy could bring the goods from one area to the next. I mean, the possibilities are endless with this set. Here's something else that's cool. There's a little secret area over here that kind of blends in, and you can lift this piece off, and inside is a little like letter. I wonder what's in here. Maybe like there's a secret map or like a letter to the king or something. I love the idea of this set having these keys, which I don't remember seeing on many other sets, but I'm an avid Lego collector. Here's another one. But it's just fun to play with the idea that maybe this key belongs to a special treasure chest somewhere in the set, or it unlocks a door to the prison, who knows. We have a little stove over here where they're making some food. Over here is a secret underground cove. I wonder if there's any treasure in here. Oh, I forgot to point out this guy. He's kind of like a dead guy that got stuck down here and he's just a skeleton now. He's running underneath where the prison is. It's just crazy. I wonder if he was trying to escape the prison and he got stuck like that. So the fortress comes with 2,509 pieces. I believe it's $220, which is a lot of money, but that's a lot of pieces too, so you got to remember that. And Lego did an outstanding job at recreating this beautiful Lego set. I mean, this castle is just gorgeous. There's so many different hidden treasures and rooms and secrets. I could just play with this thing all day. I'm really excited that I have this in my Lego collection now. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and thanks for watching.